Is it possible to achieve 33% return on investment from a stock portfolio? Yes, I believe it is. I've done it before. I did it as we came out of the dot-com bubble. I did it again as we came out of the financial crisis. And I did it as we came out of the drop in our stock prices as a result of the coronavirus. And I'm doing it again now because I've recognized in all of those cases of the momentum of change. And the change that is happening right now is that of artificial intelligence and as we move towards machine learning. Now, like me, you probably listened to the Google quarterly call last night. But unlike me, you maybe did not hear Ruth Porat explain what Google is doing to make sure that they are a part of the AI and machine learning revolution and how they're spending so much money to make it happen and how that expenditure will not only continue through 2023, but also into 2024. And that's how I'm making 33% on my portfolio, because I took I knew what Ruth was doing, but she explained it in the last 30 seconds of her presentation. I want to share that with you because with that piece of knowledge, you can get a 33% return on your portfolio over the next year, maybe 2 years, and then beyond.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
I've been preaching for the last 60 to 90 days that the internet has to be rebuilt, and Ruth confirmed that for me last night. And that in this rebuild, we need more data centers. We need to replace the computers that are in the data centers now to be able to meet the capacity of data that's going to have to be processed as a result of the total restructuring of websites as we know them. And as I said, Ruth confirmed my belief, not a suspicion, my belief last night. And just in case you didn't pick it up, here it is. Listen to it and we'll talk about it.
Finally, as it relates to CapEx, in Q2, the largest component was for servers, which included a meaningful increase in our investments in AI compute. The sequential step up in the second quarter was lower than anticipated for two reasons. First, with respect to office facilities, we continue to moderate the pace of fit-outs and ground-up construction to reflect the slower expected pace of headcount growth. Second, there were delays in certain data center construction projects. We expect elevated levels of investment in our technical infrastructure increasing through the back half of 2023 and continuing to grow in 2024. The primary driver is to support the opportunities we see in AI across Alphabet, including investments in GPUs and proprietary TPUs, as well as data center capacity. With all that said, we remain committed to durably re-engineering our cost base in order to help create capacity for these investments in support of long-term, sustainable financial value.
What Ruth just explained there is we're reducing our head count, but we're spending a tremendous amount of money in upgrading our data centers and building new data centers in order to maintain our capability to deliver data processing for those who use our web services. So with that in mind, that is why I have put together the BUS portfolio, which is those companies that are supplying the computers and the components of those computers to totally re-engineer the data centers that Ruth was speaking of. Because it's not only Google that's doing this, it's Microsoft, it's Amazon, it's everybody, Oracle, everybody who has a data center, and it's not only those four big ones, it's everybody has to upgrade their computers, just as you're going to have to upgrade your computer within the next 3 to 5 years if you want to partake in the change that is happening on the websites throughout the internet. Understand, for the most part, websites are static. You go to the website, they present their information, they may present a video and share that with you, but as a result of these large language platforms, you're going to be able to interact. You're going to have bots on there that you're going to ask questions and they're going to answer those questions, and then you will carry on a conversation, whatever it's about. If you're trying to learn about something, if you're trying to buy something, you're going to be interchanging with that website. In order for that to happen, though, the computer at the other end and the computer at your end has to be upgraded, has to move up from CPUs to GPUs and whatever Ruth ever also spoke of in her comment. I'm not a computer scientist. I only connect the dots. And Ruth shared those dots with me and you last night, if you're listening. And that is the key. If you know that, you know they're upgrading the computers. So there's going to be a tremendous spend to make that happen. So I'm buying BUS 13. And I've got right now 21 stocks who are making the components, who are putting together the computers to make those data centers work. Then on my BUS 12, I'm looking at the companies that are going to change their websites, that are going to make it possible for me to create to create a website that you and I can interchange, that we can talk to. You're going to do the same thing on every website, or 99% of the websites. So we need to know who is going to do that. Now, the next step of it is that of breaking up the medical cartel. And that is to say that we no longer want to go to a doctor who is 60 years old, whose education happened 40 years ago and knows absolutely nothing about modern medicine. We want to go to a bot, a doctor that is a computer that has all the medical knowledge in the world and will share it with you. When they ask you questions. How you feeling, Kerry? Do you have any pain? What's your family history relative to cancer? Well, my father died of cancer, my mother died of cancer, my grandfather died of cancer, my daughter died of cancer, and my brother died of cancer. Well, Kerry, we think maybe there's cancer in your bloodline. So let's search through the world of cancer, do some tests on you, and then come back with the answer. That's BUS 14, because that's going to take me. I've got my 33% going right now in BUS 13. BUS 12 is being put together for the next 3 years, and BUS 14 is going to be all about medical cure, and that's going to take me into probably 2030. So I can achieve 33%. You can achieve 33% if you'll just listen to what Ruth said. If you'll just listen to these earning calls. You better be on each one of them as they come in the future. And if you're not, I'll be there. I'll be listening. And if you want the benefit of my knowledge and my tribe's knowledge, people who write me and say, have you looked at this lately? Do you understand that? It's a team sport, folks. If you're trying to do this by yourself, you're going to lose. If you'd like to be a part of this movement, it's called the bus movement. We've got bus 12, bus 13, and we're going to build bus 14 by paying attention to the change that is coming. I'd like you to be a part of it. And so I'm going to invite you to get on the bus. We still have some seats available. I will tell you in the future the price is going to go up. So if you want to get involved now. We're working it basically from a Discord right now. Within the next 14 days, we will have a website that you will go to, and you will see the bus portfolios, and you will see them updated as they are updated every 15 minutes. You will learn about my alerts on my buys and sells, which I've done 5 today. And you will learn that as I do them, and you will see these bus portfolios give you the kind of return that I'm talking about. Bus 13 right now is year to date about 74%. So am I expecting a drawback? Sometime, yeah, of course. But they are over the consistency of the next 5-10 years. I'm going to make 33% on my portfolio because I'm paying attention. I'm listening to Ruth. I'm listening to all of them, and I'm understanding what they're telling me. Okay, I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial planner. Believe it or not, I'm 78 years old, and I'm still doing this. Someone asked me, you must enjoy it. I certainly do. I certainly enjoyed the earnings call last night from Google because they opened a window, or no, all they did was confirm what I had believed, and they have confirmed that I'm going to make 33% consistently from now on.